What is up? What is up? What is up? It is your boy Jet, coming to you live for the Poor Decisions podcast number 8, along with the
Uh,
boys True 55
Hello.
and also your boy Shactus.
Howdy again.
Okay, so we're gonna start off again with: is anybody drinking anything tonight?
I'm being the bougie bitch that I am and drinking a Merlot that's been aged in a whiskey barrel for 30 days.
Mmm. Okay. Classy, classy. I
You know,
see you.
I gotta keep my bougie status.
Yeah,
It's
man.
the lore now.
I fuck with it. I like it. Shaq,
I'm,
you
s- I'm sipping on some. I'm s- sipping on some high quality Bobby Boucher.
ooh, bruh, that
Trash.
Oh,
hey, you got to go through the fire and flames to get that Bobby Boucher, bruh. Especially if it's pure.
amen, amen. Been working hard,
Okay,
100%.
yeah, me
I'm still
myself,
out of shape.
bruh. How's a skinny person out of shape?
School.
I feel you. Yeah, I'm actually on Shaq's train. I got some Bobby Boucher, but I'm gonna be popping Trulies throughout the time. But I got a good question. We're gonna start off with this first. Y'all got any plans for Memorial Day, or y'all just gonna be keeping it easy?
Well, I don't know because I thought we were gonna go to my dad's house and maybe go on the pool, but I just found out that Aaron works. I just saw on the calendar, so your boy might be solo.
What?
Might catch me on that. Might catch me on that Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay. You got anything true?
Well, so for me, I'm probably not streaming on Mondays. I know, shocker. Um, but I'm supposed to be going to my mom's wedding celebration that has been postponed for a year and what, 5 months or whatever the fuck it was. So my dad is holding a celebration for my mom. Oh yeah, my parents are divorced, so that my dad, who's my biological dad, is holding um birthday or not birthday, a wedding celebration for my mom being married to somebody else. So I'm gonna go there and eat a lot of food and drink some wine.
That's
And the other dude is like cool with that.
Yeah.
Like your
Well,
stepdad, you cool with that?
my parents have been friends for like forever. Like my parents probably talk to each other more than they talk to me. And like ever since they've gotten a divorce, they've always been like very like close and like friends and stuff. And I think that was like part of like even like my stepfather, he he has talked to like my dad about a couple things. They both were in the Navy, so they hit it off pretty quick too. Yeah, my parents, because my dad and my stepmom were supposed to go to the wedding, but they were on a cruise, so they didn't make it.
hmm,
So this is the my bad we missed your wedding cookout.
Okay.
okay.
That's cool.
Mm. Me myself, I'm having one of my good friends. Her and her fiance are coming down to Jack's, and we're gonna have a little good weekend. Just chilling, vibing, hitting the beach, and yeah, I'm gonna be cooking like a slave, but it's gonna be worth it. I'm excited.
I'm cooking shit this weekend.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank y'all for joining us, and thank y'all for getting past that long intro. We're gonna start and continue on to our topics. Starting off, I gotta say, it's all thanks to True. He been grinding on his stream. If y'all haven't followed him, please follow. Uh, insert Eve. Um,
Hello. That's me.
but basically, he's been having his own goals and actually been driving a lot of this podcast stuff. And one of his goals was to reach a certain amount of follows, and he's done that, and he's worked his butt off. And this man done made a YouTube channel for the podcast, y'all. So if you didn't know, now you know. And I'm gonna be dropping links for that all week long.
Yeah,
Uh,
we have a YouTube channel. Go
Woohoo!
us.
Yeah, so basically, we're just gonna be taking these long podcasts and basically editing them and then putting them on YouTube for more people to enjoy and to actually listen to, you know. So we out there doing stuff. And shout out to you, man. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, it's no problem. I have more free time now, so it allows me to do shit that I couldn't do before. But this podcast is something we all do together. Um, Shaq just shows up. Just kidding. But
He's just serious.
but no, I I'll just say it's like appreciate both of you guys and both like played invest time into it. So like it's not just a solo effort. It's just I don't know. I'm used to doing things, so it doesn't really bother me that much.
No, I understand, but at the same time, for me, it 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 helps, keep you grounded, keep you doing something. And when, as we've already said, once everyone gets more time, then we put more time into it, and it's slowly happening, but surely, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just here to help the peoples, and by peoples I mean us.
We all we got, and you guys, thank y'all for
Right.
coming. uh, so on to the next thing. So there's been a lot of stuff in video games, movies, anime, and just all around content coming out. If you haven't been checking with us, we did get into the second part of the Guilty Gear Strive beta, and I'm not gonna lie, I got in like the last morning, and I'm not gonna say what happened. I'm not gonna tell y'all who I fought or anything like that. But my thoughts on the game was they they did what we wanted them to in adding a better layout for the basics of the online fighting, and just you know the entire chats, the forums. It was a lot better than the first time around. What do you think? True.
Absolutely. Uh, so I still think they have a long way to go in terms of what is good with the game and what is bad with the game. The lobbies are still shit. Um, are they better than the last lobbies? Technically, like they went from an F to a D. Um, but at least now you don't teleport everywhere.
Yeah.
But the whole like connecting thing, still really bad in my opinion. Um, it doesn't really work correctly from what they did. And then like the stability of connecting with people, I think was like the biggest problem for me.
Yeah. There's a
Cause
there
and
was a few games that I lagged out before I even fight anybody.
Yeah, and that was like my biggest problem was like connecting to people just was a hassle. But like once you connected with somebody and got into a game, like the game was great. Like it was best game ever. And literally on my stream, I streamed it for about I don't know. I think I had about 11 hours of streaming and probably about 16 hours of actual gameplay. And for me, like just sitting in training mode, practicing stuff, being able to play people and like learn and stuff, and just like having like the idea of like how to play the game. I think I had like a hell of a lot of fun. There's a few I played Anji, um, and there was a few things that I personally noticed that I think were problems. I think some characters are a little bit unbalanced. Well, the top two characters are unbalanced comparative to the rest of the people.
Yeah.
Um, Soul and Soul and Ram. Ram is dumb. Like this should be a clear indicator of why Ram is dumb. Shaq beat me when I played Eno when he was playing Ram. And I literally just sat in myself. I was like, "How the fuck do I get into get in on Ram?" And this motherfucker just sitting in a corner, just throwing fucking swords at me. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. He's figured out the game. I don't know what to do. So just that alone, I was just like, this isn't good. But I don't know. I hopefully they rebalance the game. Also, they made Nago shit. He's so bad now. But I not to ramble for like a long ass time. Long story short, they need to fix the lobbies. They need to rebalance characters. I think it's better to change the characters to get closer to the top characters like Ram and Soul than it is to nerf those two. Um, I'm still slightly worried about what's going to happen on July 11th, but I will be buying it regardless. And to anybody who is watching and played the beta, I really hope that you guys go and fill out the survey because the last survey really mattered in terms of person response and how they try to fix things. So they are listening. I to how much I don't know, but every little bit counts. So yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. And you heard it from True, y'all. Because that man literally played until his fingers were about to fall off. He said, "Yo, I can't play no more."
We're hurting so
just,
bad by day 3.
just be happy I showed up.
So what about you, Shaq? Mister,
Um,
I don't play fighting games.
yeah, I felt like I had to play it just because like I knew we were gonna end up talking about it because you guys are so big on it, and every week there's at least like two things I sit in here and just listen to y'all talk about, so I figured I have to like include myself in this one. But no, honestly, like it wasn't bad. It seems like a pretty good game. I probably wouldn't buy it just because again I don't play fighting games. But as far as fighting games go, like I enjoyed it more than like a Mortal Kombat or something. I thought it was a lot more like user friendly as far as just like picking up and playing and learning combos. Um, Biggest complaints I have outside of like balancing, just because I didn't play with that many characters, would be the lobbies. Like they need dedicated, and it's probably something that's gonna be in the main game, but like a dedicated, like friend lobby, so you can just like or private lobbies rather, I guess, and then like a spectator mode
Yeah.
would have been nice.
Those
I
are
think those are my good things.
those are two things I added, put in the survey. It was like you need player lobbies so that you can just do round robin without having to deal with the fucking lobby system. And then yeah, you definitely need spectator
Rather
mode.
than having to like describe to Avery what my character is wearing, as if like we
Yeah,
were like trying to sex or something. So
What are you wearing today?
it was, it was kind of kinky though.
Oh man. Okay. I'm a little sad I didn't get to fight you, bro. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. But
I'm not gonna lie, his ram was actually pretty good.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, but she's like cheesy. Like I could just like beam you from across the arena, and then if you get close, she has that like insane like overhead swing that just like murks you. So
Her 6P is dumb. Like her 6P is like half the screen and it's safe on block. So like you just 6P, then you just 6P again, and then there's nothing you can do. Or not 6P, her far slash, which is her standing. So
Y'all
that's
see,
5S.
y'all see
Never
me
mind.
cut the game too much, right?
I mean, those are just regular fighting terms, dude.
Man, let me make my jokes, bro.
Go ahead, live your best life, Doug. I'm just saying, Ram was kind of dumb. I just didn't,
I'm not saying she was.
but yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think of the three characters I tried, she was my favorite. The least favorite was that doctor dude.
Oh, Faust? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he's so weird.
he's a campy character in a game that wants you to go forward.
Yeah.
Like he's literally like he's built to zone you out, and like him and Axel have that problem. But Axel can kind of like go in every once in a while to like fix it. Uh Literally Faust is just trying to sit there and just like not let you in. And he's always backing up, which is like the game wants you to be a fucking monkey. Like they want you to run in and hit buttons. That's not how you play Faust.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Well,
But
do you
yeah,
think they'll bring up
me,
what?
I was gonna say, but yeah, Chet played probably one of the biggest monkey characters. Oh my god, fucking Geo is so like
Bruh,
Geo is a good bad character.
bruh, it's the thighs for me.
Bro, she literally dashes and she's a half across the screen. She dashes once and she went from the entire right side to the left side. I was just like,
Bruh,
dog, where did you come from? I was like, I
it's
came from Africa,
it's the thighs for me, bro. Okay,
bro. She can outrun fucking Usain Bolt.
she definitely could.
Easy.
Definitely could.
Oh,
Man.
did you guys sorry, real quick tangent. Did you guys see they released the OST for all the theme. Well, they released a part of the OST for the game, and they like did samples of each person's theme song.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually go and look to see what each of the theme songs are for each of the characters. Which May's theme song, banger. Just throwing that out there.
Well, you should always want to have good bangers for your, you know, characters. It's just simple as that.
Oh, I mean that's true, but some of them are kind of weird. Rams is weird as shit. I gotta hear the whole thing because they only gave you snippets, but Um, I think Maze is fire, Milia's is fire. People say Souls is fire, but and and then Kai's is literally just Bon Jovi.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Bro,
Mm.
I'll send it to you later. No, you gotta hear it. That shit sounds like Bon Jovi.
uh, okay. So, any more thoughts on Guilty Gear, guys?
No, sir.
No, sir. No,
Oh,
sir. I got one last
hi
question.
Desi. Sorry.
Do y'all think they're gonna drop another one, like a another little
Another
version of it before they release the game?
another beta? I don't think so. There's only 2 weeks before it comes out.
And they could push it
I
back
think
again.
they're I think they're gonna do a day one patch, but they're not gonna do another delay at this point. I think the game, like the core fundamentals of the game are good enough that they're gonna just say fuck it, and then they're gonna do what Street Fighter did, where they're gonna say, well, we'll bring out a patch in like 3 months that's going to be free, that's going to fix all of the problems.
Yeah.
But for now they're like, the game's good enough. You have story mode, they will so I think that before it releases they will have personal lobbies and spectator mode, because there's no way in hell they won't have a spectator mode. So because tournaments. Like there's a this game is supposed to be a featured game at Evo, so
Yeah.
there's no way they're not gonna have spectator mode. So I think they're gonna make it so you have personal lobbies and spectator mode before the game comes out. Um, but everything else, like the lobbies for like the rest of the game, I think that's gonna be a down the line uh fix.
Yeah. Me too. That makes sense. You know, that's how a lot of games are now. They drop day one patches, and if you're like cyberpunk, then you got to worry about a million patches to patch your patch.
And
That good old dumpster fire.
I'm not
apparently
going
the
down there.
game's apparently the game's supposedly sick now.
Well, now
Supposedly.
after half the people gave the game back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a
You
lawsuit.
know,
Don't forget the
Yeah.
lawsuit.
I'll take their word for it. They're not gonna get my money.
Yeah. All right.
Whenever they put it on like PS Plus, I'll play it. Or PlayStation Now or whatever. I'll play it.
I
All
don't even know if
right.
I'd do that at this point.
I just I just can't I can't fathom it. All right. So on to the next few things. We have some animated shows and movies to talk about. So I,
But
I just got Ryan caught up, and we still haven't made it to the theater. But I can say this: Demon Slayer Moving Train is the highest grossing anime film. It done beat out all the other films across the world as anime films. Anime films. So it's over Spirited Away now. If you haven't seen Spirited Away, guys, it's a good movie. But what did you think about it, Ave? Because I know you definitely don't watch that thing.
yes, I watched it this last weekend. It was fire. Like no pun intended. Like it was actually like legitimately fire. Like we uh we watched it over the weekend and we watched it in dubbed. I don't know. Or subbed,
Yeah,
excuse me.
it's okay. It's
Oh,
there's two different ways
oh
to
god.
watch it in the
Oh
theaters, bro.
yeah. I watched it subbed because I'm purist. But um it is I don't know, like it's hard to explain because like it the characterization of Rengoku in a 2 hour movie, 2 hour and whatever it is, like 2:15 ish,
Hmm.
I think is better than like some anime spend fucking 15, 12, 24 episodes making on them. And like people are saying like, oh, you'll cry, oh, you'll cry. Whoops, I hit the mute button.
I was like,
Uh
what just happened?
I was like, yeah, that was my fault. Oh, I was like, oh, you'll cry, oh, you'll cry. And I was just like, man, it's a 2 hour movie, and I already read the manga about this part. Ain't shit happening. I was just like when you get to the end of that shit, like you get a couple of like dust particles in your eye, dog. Like it was kind of emotional.
Yeah.
I think that the way that they formulated the movie was amazing. And honestly, so like I didn't read it word for word for like the things. I like skipped around bits and pieces, and I kind of like saw like, oh, how did this person die? How did this person die? What happened to the pillars, and where are all the pillars now, and all that other crap. So I
Yeah.
kind of knew the overarching story of what happened, but I didn't actually read it. But even in the manga, like the parts where they actually were like sad and stuff, I didn't have like that emotional connection. And I feel
Yeah.
like that the way that they portrayed everything literally made you feel those characters, which I think was absolutely fucking amazing. Like the storytelling, I think like the thing like animation, cool, all that stuff was absolutely godlike. And I hope whenever they decide to drop Final One Punch Man season 3,
Hmm.
that's the standard they go for. But the thing that I think that they did better than anything else was the actual characterizations of the characters in such as confined space.
Yeah. Okay.
So I am I would say 10 out of 10. Like you should go watch probably best movie I've watched this year.
Okay. Okay. Y'all heard it. Sir Shaq, have you any interest in Demon Slayer?
So Demon Slayer is on my list to watch. I um I just haven't had time to watch it or really anything recently, but I'll get there eventually
Okay,
one day.
okay. Hey, I, I'm not gonna hate on you. Like I said, I just got Ryan through. I got her caught up. I'm catching her up on a few other shows. Um,
Oh, well, go ahead. I was gonna ask you, is like, what? How did you feel about episode 19?
beautiful.
Okay, just asking, just asking.
Beautiful. Yeah, I had
I
to go ahead.
cause when Matt was here, he we did a day where we just said the like some of the like most iconic like episodes or like fight scenes that we've ever seen,
Mm-hmm.
and we like just show different episodes and fight scenes and stuff. And I was like, oh, if you really want to see something that broke the fucking internet,
Bruh.
episode 19 of Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that shit broke the internet. Like, I
It
still,
was amazing.
it still gives me chills here and there. Now, when I was rewatching it, I was like, ooh. I just had to control my excitement because you can't be overly excited around a new watcher because they're gonna be like, what's going on? Like, I gotta hold it back so you can be excited.
It
But
was crazy.
that's something for Sir Shaq just to see one day.
Yeah, but when I tell you, regard like I will say this, the first couple few episodes of Demon Slayer can be kind of like they jump into it really quickly,
Yeah,
but it goes like fucking just straight up, and then you get like a kind of like plateau,
I'm
or
gonna
a
be
downfall, and then it comes back up for.
I'm gonna be 100% honest on like the one reason I haven't watched it yet is because when I like originally tried to start it maybe like 2 months ago, I just really didn't have the energy to like watch something that was subbed.
Two
you
episodes.
could you could watch it on Netflix, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely
Netflix
dubbed
has it
right
dubbed.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's dubbed.
Okay, so like Hulu only had it subbed when I tried to watch it. So maybe I'll try and check it out on Netflix. I just didn't have the energy to actually like read any subtitles, which is weird because I watch everything with subtitles anyway. But I don't know, just
Well,
mentally,
so I
I
mean, I
couldn't.
know a lot of people who do that where like so for me specifically, like I don't like watching subbed anime while I'm eating because like I feel like I have a monkey brain, I guess, and like for me, it doesn't allow like it gets really like trying to focus on the anime and eat at the same time doesn't work at any time, and it just
bruh.
bothers me because I
You
feel like I'm
got
just stopping and repeating.
you have to unlock your Renegon, bruh. I have. You gotta unlock that third eye, bruh.
Bro, my Rinnegan is literally in a contact fucking thing right now in the solution because the last time I wore them shits, I literally died. But I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like if I watch things, I have if while I'm eating, then I usually want it to be like dubbed or something in English. But when I actually have time to like focus, then I will watch everything in subbed.
Yeah,
But that's more of like a personal thing.
but that's okay.
Oh yeah, Sammy cried her eyes out. It was funny.
I can only imagine Ryan. I can't wait. It's gonna be great because she's
Just,
emotional.
season two, season two of Demon Slayer. They literally just came out today.
Well, season 2 just came out today.
Season two of Demon Slayer today, and it comes out. Uh, it was either I watched like too many things today, and I'm getting years mixed up. But I think it comes out. No, it comes out in 2022. Um, and then regular Ragnarok comes out in 2021. Uh, the monologue for that.
I was like, bro, I don't know if you was just talking just then. That shit just went out.
I said,
Okay, you good. You good.
Demon Slayer is 2022.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
But yeah, I'll explain Record of Ragnarok in the next one.
Okay. Um, Speaking of more shows, another show that I've got Ryan on, and I'm just always spreading the wealth about shows. Castlevania. I know Truth. You done seen it. Shaq. You seen Castlevania?
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh no.
it's a no.
Oh no.
I feel like I'm just saying no to everything. No, I haven't watched Castlevania.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Let's know what. Why you going to Netflix on your journey to Netflix, bro? Watch Castlevania before you watch Demon Slayer.
Pretty sure it's on my list on Netflix. I just like can't
And
watch
then,
it.
and then put it
So
like
watch
this,
that
bro.
before I watch Demon Slayer?
Well, yeah, I'll put it like this. The first season of Castlevania is 4 episodes, and they're 20 minutes long. And then
Oh,
then
okay.
the
I
second
got some.
season's yeah, the second season is 8 episodes, and then the next two are 10. Because you see how they did. They were like,
The
oh,
first season was.
this man don't is really checking me
I thought
right now,
the episodes were like
bruh,
35 episodes or 35 minutes. Excuse
bruh.
me. Like I thought
I
they were closer to an hour for
they were
like.
they're not, bro.
It,
They're really not. I just
maybe. Well,
We can we can
I
solve this
haven't
right
seen.
now.
I'm checking it because y'all trying to check me. I'm like, bro,
I
I
mean,
just watched them.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just say what I thought.
All right. So season one.
No,
Let's
it's
see.
definitely 4 episodes. I just saw that. He's telling the truth in
The
the
episodes are
episode numbers. I'm not
23
refuting
minutes.
that.
Yeah, they're
I
23
just
minutes
thought,
in season one.
Y'all see how they be doing y'all boy.
okay,
Y'all see how they be doing me.
Yeah,
I
the first two seasons
oh
are about 25 minutes apiece, and then the third season looks like it goes up to like about 30 apiece.
Yeah.
What do you think?
like,
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I just it's a faster watch, even though Demon Slayer is 26 episodes. Um, but
24.
I think it's more than that, bro.
Because there's episode 19, and then I'm pretty sure there's either 4 or 5 episodes after that.
I think you.
Because they go to the thing
I,
and then Mugen
I think
happens.
I think you're wrong. I think I'm right.
All right, you know what? We're doing this.
Go ahead and then say I'm right when you see it. I, I'm
Do, do,
I'm
do,
not
do.
young Mihawk, bro. I'll be doing my research.
You know what? That's fair. Fucking heart virus said. Never mind. Let me stop. um,
See,
but yeah, keep going.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Whoever streams next, I'm gonna slide into the stream and
okay.
tell you what I think of
Hey,
Castlevania.
he said keep going because he don't want to admit, you know.
Oh no, 26. You are correct.
hmm I don't. I literally
Yeah, no,
just
just
watched him, bro. But
oh,
no,
like how many episodes you're talking about?
yeah.
Yeah,
Damn,
there's
that boy was wrong twice in a row.
What do you think, Trevor? I think
wow.
Crazy.
I say, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I be putting people on this shit and watching it with them, man. It's
You
26 of
know
my.
what, Doug? Live your best life. I. You know what? I was
Hey,
wrong. I admit it.
my
You're
best
not
life,
gonna catch
bro.
this many times. You're not gonna catch this many times.
But today on my stream, I'm 2 out of 2, bro. So I'm good. Okay, so I'm about to say another show that these guys haven't watched, but they should, because this is even shorter than Castlevania.
Well, now you are wrong because one of
Oh,
us has watched it.
oh, oh.
it's not me. I'm just gonna let you know it's not me.
Okay. All right. So the next topic, because they just released season 2, which was, but Love, Death, and Robots. Yes, I love, Death, and Robots. Dang, I kind of messed that up a little bit. You been putting some in my water, Ryan? Um, but
Shit.
basically, it's a whole show about animated shorts, and each short is different from is made from different people, different styles, but some of them can be a little similar here and there. But you're really watching like 12 minute to 20 minute like little animated movies, and it's great. Um, Personally, I really enjoyed season 1 a lot better than season 2. Um, I think season 2 they only have like 8 episodes compared to season 1. I think it's 18. Y'all can fact check me on that one because I'm not sure. But
I
basically,
couldn't help
yeah, basically, the first
Um,
first season definitely has a lot more content and stuff like that than season 2. But that's how a lot of stuff been made, and during these times a little less. But so Shaq, you've seen Love, Death, and Robots? Question
I've watched a couple episodes from volume one, so like season one.
mark? Okay.
So yeah, I mean it's a cool concept. I like it. The animation in some of them is really amazing. Like I know Erin walked in while I was watching one of them, and she was like, "Is this real?"
Well,
But-
one of the
and
episodes
there
on
are
the
some
first
that
one
do have
is.
like actual. What's up?
I see. Yeah, only one episode has real people out the entire
Yeah,
show.
yeah, the one with Topher Grace, but no, she came in during a different one, the one that was in when they're in space,
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah,
she was asking me if that was like actual people.
man.
No, it's cool. It's a cool concept. I'm gonna definitely check out the rest of them. And it's nice because like you can consume them in like quick little tidbits because each one's only like 15 minutes or so. So you don't
And
have to like dedicate an hour to watching something.
I
them
heard.
type of things. Well, go ahead.
Now go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say those are the type of fucking like things I would like to consume while I'm eating because I can watch it in English and not have to worry about subtitles.
Yeah, some of them be slipping in little slick things here and there on you though. Um,
Yeah.
I learned something about the show itself, and like so for I think for each person's Netflix account, the episodes are in different order. So my first
Really,
episode is different than Shaq's first episode, and so on, based on
So
like.
bro.
my first
Can,
episode of season one was the Xbot.
here, wait a second.
Xbot.
How about this? Uh, on Twitter, we each post what our first episode is, or like what our first 2, 3 episodes are. Cause Chris sent like a like IGN review of like the show and stuff,
And it was out
and
of order.
like and for me when I saw that I was like, oh, this is like somewhere like when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is somewhere in between like the Animatrix and like Black Clover. Like that's like the vibe I got off of it. So like I will probably watch some of it this weekend and stuff. So yeah, we could definitely just do you just want to do that?
Yeah.
Like do a drop of like what the first episode is and we first like couple of episodes and see if they're in the same order.
Yeah.
I think that's
Well,
probably a better way of
because
saying it.
I remember my first episode.
I haven't watched a single episode, so
I know. I know. Just send a
Well,
text
mine
when
was
you
Street
do.
Robots.
Yeah,
So.
mine was Sunny's Revenge.
Oh, damn. See, so that's my next one. So that's number four for me.
I mean Sunny's
That's
Edge. So yeah, that was my number one, and that
oh,
got me into it because yeah.
That do you think they do like a Google thing? Like where they see like the algorithm of like what's like the typical things you watch.
Yeah,
So they restructure the episodes from like
Um,
something that will like catch you earlier so that you get more hooked on the entire
mm,
series.
I it's probably honestly just randomized because like my first one was the least interesting of the three that I've watched. Like the
I
second
mean,
one is what really hooked me.
true. Well, so that was the thing I was like, because well, they're not Google. Because I feel like Google would do some shit like that. But you know,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My guess would be it's just completely randomized.
oh, that's not as
I don't
fun
know.
though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So,
look into it and then I'm gonna come back on that.
that's fine. I mean, we can talk about it. I will put in effort to watch some of it before the next stream.
That's all right, bro. I'll
If
just
not, I'll gift you 3 subs.
I'm just saying I could just give you a few of my favorite episodes and you just watch those instead.
I'll just watch the entire thing.
There
I
you go.
like the idea of
There you go. Getting your own
I like
opinion.
I actually I like the concept of it. Also still need to watch Yasuke. Like I can watch Love, Death, and Robot without Sammy, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yasuke and Castlevania are things that I have to watch with her. So like I can only watch those when she has free time instead of like when I have free time. So those are two different things. Love, Death, and Robot I just watch whenever the fuck I want to because if she wants to watch it, she can watch it whenever.
Sammy, watch it.
So yeah.
Yeah.
No, that one's easier for me to binge.
Yeah. It definitely is. And some of the stories, some of them are dark, some of them are cute, but a lot of them keep your interest. You know, because they're shorts.
Yeah. I mean, it's how we consume stuff in society nowadays, right? Microwave society, we just want everything kind of quick and short, so makes
But
sense.
we're all monkeys, dog. That's why they make Guilty Gear like that, dog.
Man,
They
you
just
a
want you to
monkey.
press forward. I sure the fuck am. You saw me with that? Dog, all I did was Fujin.
Uh,
It was
we're not
great.
gonna talk about it. Okay, so on to the next. Okay, so who? I think this was the next two are yours. So
Probably.
we on the Twitch stream talking about Twitch. So I did see something about this
Which is
before you
great.
said this,
That's wonderful.
but apparently Twitch subs are different. Uh, like the amount of Twitch subs they cost are different across countries.
Yeah, so this is something new that they're implementing because they have essentially decided that so the nice way to say it is that they have said that the GDP of different countries outside of the US should not uh the way that they support communities should not be held to the same standard as US standards because the way or cost of living or the average wage of people in those areas is different. So in like I think it was like Mexico, some parts of Africa, and some parts of Europe, they are readjusting the value of what you need to pay to sub to somebody.
Mm,
And they're doing that to essentially say it's like, oh, like, the country that you're in, you have an average lower wage than you would if you lived in America. So instead of having to pay 4.99 for a sub, now you may have to pay 2.99 or like 3.99 or like something like that.
yeah,
That allows you to be more flexible on being supportive to multiple streamers, which is you normally want to do that you can't do. Um,
Just make more money.
personally, I think it's a good idea, but at this, like, a part of me is like, wow, that's like some elitist shit that I've ever heard.
Well, I don't know if it's
But
elitist. It's just
I mean, it's true, and based off of analytics, it's understandable. But part of me just sounds like that shit sounds condescending as fuck. But
nah. I mean,
I I get it, and they're literally for them. It for Twitch, it's actually a really good idea because, like, like, if you sub to more people, that's usually a bigger cut for them because most people
which
who sub.
which is why they did it.
Yeah, because, like, the thing is,
It's
like,
no.
if you're gonna sub to somebody, usually you're gonna sub to somebody who's more big and famous, which is a partner. Partners have better sub ratios than, like, affiliates do. So for, like, a partner, I don't know the full actual uh percentage ratio, but for shits
Yeah,
and giggles,
but
let's say like 70% goes to the actual person, the streamer, and 30% goes to Twitch. An affiliate is 50-50 split. So
right.
by splitting it to be by reducing the cost, that's now saying, well, now you can sub to your favorite streamer, who's probably partner, but now you also can support smaller streams as well, which is their goal. And in doing
Well,
so,
yeah. I
that
mean,
now is making them more money.
Mhm.
yeah, but that's at the end of the day what it's all about. And that's what I was saying. It's not really about them being like elitist or anything. It's literally
Well,
Twitch
it's
probably
not.
literally looked at a bunch of countries and they said, well, we're not really making money in these markets. Let's drop the price of subs in those markets. And even though, yeah, it's less money than they would make in the US, it's more than what they're making now. And that's really all it is. So it's business. I
And
mean, it's whatever.
and and I'm not saying it actually is elitist. I'm saying it sounds elitist. Those are two
Uh,
different things. Because when you're just like, wow, you guys live in not a country. It's like, wow, you fucking poor ass motherfuckers. But that was my initial thought. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But then I was like, okay, when you think about it from a business perspective, it's actually so that they could make more money by having people not by spending what they would normally spend on a normal sub in America, which is $5-6. They can now diversify that over 3 different streamers, which their hope is that one or two of those streamers aren't fucking partner, and
oh,
now
I
they
don't.
make that money off of that.
So that's their hope. I don't think they care that much. I think it was literally just, well, people aren't subscribing because they don't want to spend that $5 or whatever the equivalent is in like a peso or whatever. So they drop the cost and now they hope even if they subscribe to one person, it's one more person, regardless of who it is, it's still more money for Twitch. And that's all it is. I don't even know if it goes as deep as them really wanting it to be an affiliate versus a partner. I think it's just, bro, subscribe to anybody and it's gonna make us money. So let's just drop this price. I think that's all it is, man.
I guess it. I
Well,
think.
I mean,
I
you're
think it's
right though. Like, I mean, yeah, they would definitely prefer it to be an affiliate. Of course, they're gonna make more money off of them. But like you also said, people are probably gonna be more likely to be subscribing to bigger names. So, but it's
Hey,
just dollar signs.
it
Good for
is,
Twitch.
bruh.
More
But
money.
talking about bigger names, let's know who's losing a little bit of money, but she still got to go out. Amaranth.
and that, yes, but I mean, with that going back to the other one, is like by changing the thing, like people in America are gonna get fucked over by that, but like
Definitely.
people in other small countries are gonna like fucking rake in shit because of that. So like I think that's gonna like hurt a lot of people, but like not in a way that really bothers them. But Amaranth, she's losing all types of fucking money
If you, I
because
say, hold up. If y'all don't know who she is, she's how would you? She's just one of those girls
OnlyFans.
that is like a person like as Truth would say, she's a hot tub streamer, but she does a
She's
lot.
the biggest hot tub
She
streamer.
does a lot more than just that, but that's a lot of her content, and she just brings that following to all her platforms, and she has like 2.9 million followers on Twitch.
Really? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, bro, 2.9 mil.
This is this
That's
is the one
pretty.
that like writes that will like let you like pay to write her name or write your
That's
name on
that's
her.
that's most hot tub streamers at this point.
Yeah,
Like, so
Okay.
Amaranth is probably like, so she is not the first hot tub streamer, but she is the Tom Brady of hot tub
She's
streams.
the
Yeah,
she's the Shrouder Ninja of hot tub streaming, basically.
essentially, like
Uh,
every hot tub stream she does garners like steady like 10 to 15K views. Like no, like legitimately no joke. And because of like her and like maybe two or three other people, they've even made a fucking hot tub stream category, like hot tub beaches and pools.
yeah.
Like Twitch actually has that as a category. You can go look that up. If you're under the age of 18, please do not go look that up. But anyway, unless you're looking up the otters, because
we
they're
got parents too, I don't know what parents are nowadays.
yeah, so that is an entire new category that was developed because of the hot tub meta that was primarily frontiered by Amaranth. But in context with that, they've essentially made it so that um at some point Amaranth stopped getting paid for ads. So all of her ad revenue just fucking got wiped with no contact, no warning, no nothing. Just one day, uh, Twitch just said, you know what, Amaranth? Ad revenue for all your hot tub streams and everything else you're doing off. And didn't say shit to her. Like, the only reason she found out was because she was looking at like her analytics. And personally, I think that's so fucking grimy.
It is. It definitely is. It's messed up.
Mm.
You know. So if that happens to anybody, it's messed up and it's bad business. But they probably were like, "Yo, we're gonna shut this thing down." But
Yeah, and because like the problem with like we talked about hot tub streams the last uh podcast, and like the biggest problem with hot tub streams is one, um, keeping minors off of them, especially since they are valued at or considered 18 and up for most situations, and also preventing minors from doing them. Um, and then the third problem is a lot of sponsors, like ads and stuff, don't want to be associated with that kind of stuff. So, unlike YouTube, they don't have the algorithms and stuff in place to prevent non-adult content ads from being shown on adult content stuff.
yeah,
Like YouTube has that in place because YouTube has Google behind it. And this is probably what I was like some of what I was talking about earlier. Just like they need to be able to discern between 18 and up content and what's not 18 and up content and be able to target stuff to those specific genres or whatever or demographics. That's the word. Um, so right now they can't do that, and they're probably losing money off of it. So they're trying to dissuade or from taking away Amaranth's ad
revenue.
revenue. They were trying to dissuade people from doing hot tub streams.
Yeah,
But then they just fucking turn around and just said, you know what? Y'all got a category now. Have fun. Like, what are you guys trying to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Twitch just does some like sketch stuff with some of their creators. Like Twitch banned Dr. Disrespect like randomly, right? That was them. That wasn't another platform.
Twitch was the one who banned Doctor Disrespect, but that was based off allegations that he was abusive to his ex-wife.
But didn't they like ban him and like not give any explanation whatsoever though? That was the same thing.
No, they've banned him a couple of times for shit. And the problem is when they ban somebody, the person who is banned cannot legally talk about what they were banned for. Mango, who is a part of C9, he's a melee um player or com- esport player for Super Smash Bros. Melee. He was banned for 3 days because supposedly he was dry humping uh a like $150 anime doll like figurine, which wasn't really that bad, and he ended up getting banned for adult content, which Twitch told him what he got banned for, but they said that he can't talk about it. He legally cannot talk about what he was banned for. So it's one of those things, just like we can speculate of what he got banned for, but it's not something that they are allowed to legally talk about because of contract reasons. So we don't really know what any person is technically banned for.
But I
So he
know.
was just up there lying that when he said like that they didn't give him a reason, or he could have been
They
lying.
they give you a category. So
But
like for Mango, he was banned for sexual or suggestive content. But and that's the only thing that he's legally allowed to say. That he's not allowed to talk about what the specific action he did that got him banned.
No, so like the disrespect thing, like the big one, like I'll look at into it, but originally it said like they didn't give him a reason, but I don't know.
That may have been true at the time. I don't know how
Yeah,
Twitch was working back then.
yeah, I think this was last year, but it's
No,
not
he's
important right now
he's
anyway. So
he's been he's been banned off of Twitch for longer than that. He's been banned off of Twitch for at least 2-3 years now.
no, he's been like back and forth, but they had like an actual like case going on last year, like midway through last year.
Well, because yeah, I know like literally people who are Twitch partners, because of like Dr. Disrespect's ban, they aren't actually allowed to play games with him,
Huh.
like on stream. So like one guy who's like one of the like corporate heads of like an esport team, he literally fucking canceled his partnership with Twitch, to says like fuck you, I'm playing with Dr. Disrespect and there's not shit you guys can do to me. Which I thought was crazy. I was just like, whoa, that's ballsy. But he's probably making enough money that he does not care. Twitch is notorious for not giving details. They give you a category and say nothing else. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Is like they're very shitty with explaining what you did wrong, and just kind of give you the bare minimum and say figure it out yourself, bitch.
yeah,
And that's kind of fucked up.
it is. But that's how a lot of people do business. So
Yeah, but I don't know. Like for the fact that they didn't do that, and like for so going back to Amaranth herself, and like the whole, hey, we're not giving you any warning. I think that is a bad standard to set by Twitch,
it is.
like as a business.
It is, and even because even though they have Twitch and her, they have a lot of history. They banned her several times for different
Well,
things. But even though that's happened, they should definitely never do that to people without warning. 'Cause that's just
yeah. think like by doing that to Amaranth, that sets a precedence that could happen to anybody. And I think that's the scariest part, is because it's like you literally do something that is not against terms of service, but is not good for ad revenue. And the moment that they deem you not good revenue, they can literally cut off your ad revenue. And for like uh Amaranth, with like, the average of somewhere between 10 to 15K people like watching,
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot of fucking money. Like, I think for partners, I think they get like 60 or 70% of like ad revenue, which is like $1 per person watching. So if you have fucking 10,000 people watching, you're losing out on like 5, 10K per ad. Like, that's and that's just by a click of a button. You just said nothing. You're not getting that, and not even explaining. Like, and it's indefinite. So they haven't even given her a reason, like a way to get back to the fact that she could gain ad revenue. That's fucking horrible. Like, what would they like for people who are trying to make this like a business to them? Like, that's not okay. What?
So counter argument, I guess, just to argue on the side of Twitch, which this isn't why they did it, but I mean, realistically, like there could be advertisers saying, "Hey, we don't want like our ads on this type of platform on these types of streams." I don't
Yeah.
know if that's actually the case. It's more so like, and
No, that
that
actually
might be
probably
ultimately
is the
why
case.
they're trying to dissuade people is because maybe they have advertisers coming and saying, "Well, we don't want to be like featured on this type of stream if this is what your like website is going to be going towards." Um, so that's just, I guess, a counter argument. I mean, it sucks, but that's how.
I slightly disagree because because so YouTube has same similar policies to Twitch. But the difference is that the way that advertisers select their thing, and because I watched a whole video on it, is that they have certain keywords and stuff that they will uh target. And one of the things that they say is that is like, okay, so keywords is if you want to um if I have an ad that's for Mercedes, I will look for Jet, mute yourself if you're talking about other random shit. But as I was saying, uh
What?
if you are like an advertiser and you're Mercedes Benz, you're looking for people who like cars, motors, oils, and shit like that. If somebody's searching for those types of topics, then your shit will show up to them. It will not go to somebody who's like a hot tub stream. Your ad will never be targeted toward those people. Twitch doesn't have that. So they say if you want to show an ad on our platform, then it's going to be on everybody's thing at a
And
certain time or
right,
something like
exactly.
that.
So exactly. So that's exactly what I'm saying is so they might have on the back end, Twitch very possibly has advertisers coming to them saying, "Why are our ads showing up on streams of like girls half naked in hot tubs? That's not really what our company's about." And
Correct.
so that's putting pressure on them, which is what I'm saying is probably leading to this. I don't think they went about it the right way, but if that's their reasoning behind it, I understand it because they
So
depend on the advertisers for
I
revenue.
I agree. So I don't even think that's like what's potentially happening. I think that's what's actually happening. And the problem is once again, I don't have a problem with them removing ads from hot tub streams because, advertisers saying that's not the type of content that we are trying to promote for our ads. That's fine. But not telling a person and then potentially costing them like thousands of dollars with no warning or no fucking uh cause to essentially put them back into a system where they can actually earn revenue on ads, I think, especially for a partner, I think is fucking devious and fucking is trash because they set a precedent that's saying we can do this to anybody. Like if for some reason, if well, I don't make fucking shit off ad revenues right now. Like I make 2 cents off of like 6 months of ad revenues. But like at the same time, if they decided tomorrow we don't like the way that this motherfucker sneezes, then they could literally just wipe all ad revenue from my stream and not tell me shit, and I would never know. And I think that's predatory,
It is, but
and
you're right.
that's not okay
It's yeah.
because
I mean,
that's gonna hurt so many people who are trying to come up in Twitch, which I think is the problem with Twitch as a whole is that they don't have competition, so they can do whatever the fuck they want. Which is when Mixer and all those other platforms died. It was just like, well, Twitch is now allowed, and then Amazon bought them out, of course. So we already know how Amazon's trash.
Hey,
Just ask.
trash.
So yeah, like they might almost be as trash as Nintendo, but there's a whole different story. But yeah, so the shit that's my biggest concern with this is that they set a precedent for how they can act and will act in the future. If they feel like you are a high risk person without providing a way for you to remediate the issue. And I think that's where I have a problem with it. I don't really like if they said we all know that hot tub streams are bad for business for fucking Twitch. Like that's obvious. It's the biggest problem is that if you act like the way that Twitch act was fucking brazen and just not okay. Like I don't know. That's how I feel. But anyway, yeah. Next topic. Unless you guys have something to say.
That man just dismissed it.
Well, I mean, I didn't
Hey,
have anything else to say, and I kind of
it's
gotta
so
go pee.
it's okay, bruh, cause we on the last topic, and from being
Cool.
a shitty business, we're on our next topic about shitty human beings. Guys, once again, don't be a shit human being.
Or Nintendo. Don't be Nintendo.
So, I actually heard about this next topic from some YouTubers. They talk about different topics and stuff like that. Abba and Preach is their name. Um, and basically, somebody had sent them the article that I sent you guys. And guys, it's the basis of this article is a lady got an abortion because she found out that when her baby was going to be born, it was going to be a Sagittarius, and she felt that it wasn't going to be a good match for her sun sign. So she got the baby aborted. That's what she told the baby daddy. I I choked air when I heard that. I was like, the what kind of sense does that make? Like I still can't grasp it. Um, I even talked to Ryan about it, and basically she was like, "You know what? What if? Because I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. So I gotta stop and start over because I'm just getting heated about thinking about this crap right now. So it's a man and his wife. Um, the guy's 25, the lady's 29, and they've been married for 3 years. And they had actually talked about getting pregnant, talked about having a child. So ends up happening, like, oh, I'm pregnant, it's gonna be great. blah blah blah. You know, and all throughout this time, she had been getting into astrology, apparently. Um, and then basically she did that on her own after like he basically was saying like, oh, he could see that she had gained some weight and then she had went away for a bit and then she had kind of lost that little baby weight. But basically ended up telling them she got it aborted. And I'm like, you're trash. But what I was getting to was Ryan was like, yo, what if she cheated and didn't want him to find out that it wasn't his? I said, God damn. I'm not even trying to think about that shit. Just, just, just
But
don't be.
like, I feel like if that was the case, she wouldn't have even told him she was pregnant in the first place.
But like
Yeah,
they
Like,
were,
right.
she would have waited.
yeah, but they were like trying to do it. Like I guess, like I don't know, bro.
Right,
Like
but if there was like a chance that it wasn't his, I feel
yeah,
like
but
So, Thanos over there thinking the most evil of thoughts and shit. Like when I thought about it, honestly, like the moment she said, "Oh, he'll be a Sagittarius," I lost it because as so hot take and all you motherfuckers who care about astrology to that level, you are idiot. Um, if you live your life by fucking astrology signs, then you need help. Like,
bro,
period.
that
Like,
was
un,
yeah,
under like use looking at astrology and like enjoying them for what they are. Fine, sure, whatever. But if you actually make life decisions based off of your astrology sign, you're not okay in the head. Like you're using that's fucking a religion to you, and that's horrible. And so the fact that you would abort your child over that,
yeah,
like
bro.
if Demi did that shit, I would literally have thrown her, Pikachu, and everything else in this house that belongs to her out onto the street
Yeah, bro.
instantly. Like the motherfucker said he was sleeping on the couch. I was like, the bitch would not be in my house.
Bruh. Like that's
hey,
that.
hold on now, hold on now, hold on now, hold on now, hold on now. It could have been her house. We don't know.
I don't give a fuck. Then I would have been gone with all of my shit. I don't care
Uh,
whose house it is. Somebody's out of it.
he might not have a job. He might not have a choice. He might be stuck.
Nah, he never in my life. I don't care if I am that down bad or not. The moment you told me you aborted my child because you said he was a he or she was a Sagittarius and you were a fucking Leo and you said, "Oh, it's sun and moon," I would have fucking drop kicked you.
Wait, when are Sagittarii born?
It,
That's
it's
that's
whatever.
When
November,
it's
December.
it's
It
it's
was
when
whatever
I'm
December was.
it's me,
I mean, but
bro.
but that's,
It is me. It is me. It's November to December.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
she said he was the baby was gonna be a Sagittarius, and he said the
yeah,
guy said that
it's because
she
the
was
mother and daughter wouldn't have a good like relationship or some shit.
yeah
Because of
he
the signs.
she was a son and or she was a son thing, and the only one that I thought of that fit her was probably Leo, and I was just like, sure, let's say Leo because that's the sun sign. So I literally was just like, if somebody ever told me that, I would peacefully give them 3 minutes to get whatever the fuck they need out of the house so that they can survive for 3 days. As I call somebody to get the rest of their shit out my fucking house,
Like
and
I'm just
I'm forcibly removing them because they would never step foot in my house ever again.
ever,
Like I don't care how long we were married, bitch, you gotta go.
ever again.
yeah, I mean, we just gotta get a divorce. It's that simple. I don't know what else. There ain't really much else to do
I'm
at that
not
point.
I'm not giving her shit, she needs to get the fuck out.
Hey,
Well, I mean, you're not gonna have a choice, but yes, you gotta get divorced.
No, yeah, no, yeah, she's getting divorced instantly, and instantly. The papers were filed yesterday, and she's not getting shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm even keeping Pikachu. Fuck that shit.
yeah. Hey, I would. I would keep Rocco and kick Ryan out. She's like, nah, you gonna fight me. That's the whole part. Nah. But no, it's just,
Wait, wait, Chris, is that comment was serious?
bruh, yeah. Yeah, that really happened to me, bro. I had a whole Jerry Springer incident in my early 20s.
So, yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah, so I wasn't married, so I got the fuck up out of there. So
Yeah, you had to get out.
yeah, that was the prequel to part one of Get Out.
But what if your head like just makes you decide to tell someone, yeah, I got an abortion because of a astrological sign? Like, like she said that she thought that was going to be okay.
Like it was like he was supposed to be okay with it. Like he was fine with it. It's not like oh, my sarcasm. It's not like we haven't been trying to not have a baby. Like
But
shit.
like, it wasn't even like they were just trying. It's the fact that they were trying in both, like on both sides of their families, they had like fertility issues, so they weren't
Yeah,
even sure they were going to be able.
yeah. So at the chance that it did happen, like, come on, like we got 50% chance this is gonna work, and it finally works, and then you do this shit, man.
Man, it's a
Hey,
hard ticket. And your idea was, you know what? It's not the one I want. I'ma just fucking return that shit. Like, bitch, be happy you got something.
bro, that's all them
I'm sorry.
people returning them damn dogs after the I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna start
No, shit, start. Go ahead. Be
that.
angry. To turn into me. be, be the evil. Be the chaos.
30 minutes later, what the fuck is Chris talking about? I don't know, bro.
You know, I was like, I don't know, but I'm here for it. But yeah, I don't that shit, like when I read that, I was just like, Doug, I don't care how in love you are, but when when somebody just so like not only that, it's just the fact that she was at her parents, quote unquote, for that entire time. Like her parents didn't say shit.
bruh.
Because once again, I don't know. I only know the story from the guy's perspective, so I don't know if like there is any cheating or any of that shit involved. So I'm just gonna go off the guy's story. He said she went to the parents' house for a couple of days because they were
Her
going
parents
through some
got into an
shit.
accident. Yeah, her parents got into an accident and they needed like help getting around and stuff, so she went and stayed with them. I think was it days or weeks? It might have been like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, I think.
Yeah. So, and they're like 2 hours away or something. So
Yeah,
he ain't see her during
which
that time.
honestly, motherfucker, you should not be staying there for 2 weeks for when they're only 2 hours away. Like, you go for a couple days and
I
come
mean,
back.
Yeah,
I can't judge that. Especially like nowadays during like a pandemic, because like it's not like she has shit to do at home. She's probably working from home, so
I mean, fair, I guess, but even still, I would not stay at my
what, she
parents' house.
needed
Like,
2 weeks she needed the 2 weeks to plan the abortion, bro. What you mean?
yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I was like, what were the parents thinking? Like, the grit, like, if you tell me that fucking, unless they're fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too, like,
bruh. Chances are
unless
they
I
you're
are.
mean,
telling me that
we might
the
not, I don't
entire
know if they
family,
knew. We also don't know if they knew because like the husband said like so she was early in her pregnancy because the husband said like she was barely showing to him,
yeah,
but like basically just because like he saw her like every day, like he noticed it. So they might not have even like told the parents yet. Because like you're supposed to like wait till after first trimester to tell anyone.
Yeah.
So we don't even know if they knew.
True. But I don't
Well,
know.
maybe they
I was
did. I
just
mean, if the daughter's crazy enough to believe all this, the parents can't be that far apart anyways. So maybe they
yeah,
did know.
yeah, I don't know. Like the whole situation is trash and she's trash and somebody and like literally he should have like kicked her out. Like literally Spartan kicked her out in the stomach where the baby was. Sorry. I'm upset. That last part wasn't necessary. But fuck her still.
Wow. Well, Sammy, call 911. Remember that.
Be careful who you procreate with is the moral of the story.
Yeah, just like I said, man, just don't be that person. It's not that hard.
Don't be shitty.
If you're not ready to
Like
be a parent, don't have sex. Like, it's a lot of
or
stuff you can do.
at least make it protected or fucking there's multiple thousands of ways to have contraceptives. Just don't be shitty. Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, we're gonna have to find a high note for next time because I'm gonna be going mad to bed mad thinking about this crap.
Well, I'm, I'm drinking and I'm probably gonna play some TFT after this, so I'm be straight.
Okay, okay. I actually about to eat
So,
some
cause,
tacos.
'cause Pat out here fucking just trying to shit on all of us getting the platinum and shit.
He made it again.
Yeah, you didn't see it in the
Man,
Discord?
I'm gonna pull up on his Discord and let Pat fight me.
I don't think he has one. Pat, do you have a Discord?
I don't know. I just wanted to say something, bro.
Oh, but yeah. Oh, speaking of that, that's my next goal. Well, I'll say it during the outro.
Well, how about this? You can start the outro, bro.
Cool. Um, thanks everybody for coming, and my name is Truth55, aka I hate everybody. Damn, Pat, that's fucked up. um, hope you enjoyed the podcast and we'll see you guys next time. Follow me at Truth55 with two H's on Twitch. Truth underscore Ave with two H's on Twitter. And if you guys follow me and I make to 90 followers, I will make an actual legit Discord so people can join. And I'll even probably make a podcast thing. So if people have topics that they want us to talk about, they can give us suggestions and we'll probably pull some from there.
Yeah, yeah. And it's me, your boy Jet Kamikaze. If you haven't already, drop a follow. It's Jet underscore Kamikaze. Uh, I'm gonna be dropping my own YouTube channel for doing reactions pretty soon. So I'll make sure to give that to y'all guys. And thank you, thank you. Shaq, you got anything, sir?
Uh, Thanks for dropping in. Follow those guys. Yeah, that's all I got. I don't really have anything else. I'm just here.
Don't follow Shaq on Twitter.
Per usual.
Yeah,
But
don't follow Shaq on Twitter and follow the podcast. Long story short.
yeah, yeah. But thank you guys. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Until next time.